Darkwater'da kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Call of Cthulhu'yla ikinci partıyla beraber şu balinayı kimin emcüklediğini bulacağız ama geri indiriyorlar bak arkadaş. Şimdi 36. depoya gideceğiz ama nereden gideceğiz bilmiyorum. Sağa sola bir araç. Sen kimsin?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Patronlarından korkmuyorsun.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman.
Kadın mı?
She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Burayı şu an açamıyoruz herhalde. Tamam, buraya sonra geleceğiz anladığım kadarıyla. Evet, buradan geçiş yok. Oğlum. Yani niye burada yaşıyor millet, onu hiç ayıkamadım ama.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand.
Bir anda denizden bir şey çıkıp bunu
What
çekse
could
ya.
have done so much?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Bu arkadaşla kesin konuşuluyordur.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Çok mantıklı konuşuyor adam.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right?
Oğlum
Up at their place.
koca adada 1000 tane
The whole
polis yok
mansion
herhalde.
went
4
up
tane
in flames.
polissinizdir ya.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there.
Ne demek
It's
bilmiyorum, başkası ilgileniyordu.
dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be
kazası?
unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Bakarız.
You again. I told you to beat it.
Oğlum,
No need to get worked up.
herkes de bize defol git diyor. Ne ahlaklı toplum ya. Şabiyle de kesin konuşuluyordur var ya. Yok, konuşulmuyormuş. Bu yüz modellemesine sahip tiplerle konuşulmuyor o zaman. Bu oyun... Otomatik lock pini var, güzel.
There. Hello, old friend.
Okey. Çakmağı nasıl kapayacağım dayı? Çakmak kapanmıyor. Peki. Gazı bitecek ama. Benden demez. Peki bu arkadaş kim?
Saint Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which
Üstüne
language
bir
it's written in.
grafitilemişler ama. Çakmağı nasıl kapatacağım moruk? Her şeye basıyorum olmuyor. Aa. Ha buldum. Tamam. Mouse 3'müş tekerlek. Okey. Oğlum dedektiflik oyunu şimdi bu yani. Tam mitoloji, birazcık korku, gizem ama dedektiflik oyunu. Her yeri incelemen, her yere bakman, herkesle konuşman lazım.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
Tipine
We
sıçarım
saw
ha.
what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Ne diyor lan bu?
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back
Oğlum ne
and
içtiniz bu
forth to
kadar?
the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Tamam, adayla ilgili konuşalım.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Neyle içiyorsunuz oğlum?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that...
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peki.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later. Well, look who's back.
İyi defolun gidin demedi.
Did you
Sırf
miss
onun için
us?
baktım ha.
I've taken enough.
We'll see.
Kafasınız moruk. Sıkıntı yok. Uğrarım bir daha.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Ayıkırım.
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Dur bakalım.
Who's this guy?
No
Sana
idea.
ne
What's
Totoş?
with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
He.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your
Güzel
racket.
cevap.
I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
Bu ikili kafa tamam.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good
Çok
dentist.
korktuk ha.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking
Aha
about.
bunlar kesin.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Okay.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Bak, bence buralardan kaçılır. Dur bakayım. Buradan yol falan yok. Tamam. O deminki suyun olduğu yerden giriliyor olabilir. O ne tartıştınız lan? Bakalım şuradaki ikiliyle konuşmayı deneyelim.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Hepiniz aynısınız çünkü Totoş.
Not worth the effort.
Nightmares. Can hear
Odayı da bir
things
şey
and
var.
voices whispering.
Kolunda
Will
bir şeyler
follow its
yazıyor.
reader
Tipi de bir
and
garip.
appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness.
What? Another break?
Cat bu mu lan?
Damn sailors.
I told you to beat it.
Aa Cat bu olabilir. Cat ablam benim de yüzümü değse keşke.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Okay. 68 dolar o zaman için iyi para. Yani 1900'ler için. Hoş, başka seçenek kalmadı. Şöyle yakamaz mıyım şöyle beklesem. O ipi nasıl düşürebiliriz ki orada? Aha. Aha.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Nereye sokacağım peki? Evet, makara oradan ip geliyor. Yukarı çıkmam lazım. Ha, merdiven var. Dedektiflik oyunları ilginç oluyor ya.
I could use this old winch.
Tamam. Tamam. Şimdi. Oğlum ben mi kaçırdım nasıl kullanacağımı? Oo. Kaçırdım herhalde. Allah Allah. Bakayım aşağı ineyim. Direkt atlayabiliyoruz mu? Direkt atlayamıyoruz. Her şey kuralına göre olacak yani. Tamam. Bir şey kaçırdım orada ama. Allah Allah. Burası da gizem. Yo. Of. Bak darlandım şimdi. Nasıl yapacağız bunu? Bir şey de çıkmıyor ki moruk. Dur bakalım. Şeye tıkla. Pierce. 2KP varmış. Sarah Hawkins. Simon Hawkins. Stephen Webster. Tamam, envanter. Los Battalion. Tamam. Bölüm 1 ipuçları. Okay. Okay. Bakalım bulacağız. Hep sen çevirsene lan şunu.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you...
I shall take...
Konuştuk oğlum zaten ya. Oğlum. Kurma kolunu götüme sokacak halim yok.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Evet. Peki. Aha.
It should be possible to
Tamam,
mount this
buymuş
copper
olay
on a
ya.
wrench.
Uzaktan gözüküyordur diyordum ama uzaktan da gözükmüyormuş. Bunun tüm parçalarını bulmam lazım. Anladım. Şuralara da bakalım.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Başka kalmasın da aman. Ha, tamam, tik olmuş o zaman. Başka bir şey aramayacağız demek oluyor. Aa, çok iyi.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Tamam, çok güzel. O milyon dolar verseler gene şuraya gelip şöyle şeyler yapmam ha. Lan yeşil sis var bir de oğlum, zehir mi ne bilmiyoruz etmiyoruz.
Smoke. It's
Evet.
coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Babuş, her şey olabilir. Feneri niye alamıyoruz? Pat. Bir pat diye uçuyormuşuz ama bakın. Baba bak, ben çok korkarım bir şey olursa. Ya. O ne lan? Abi gerçekten böyle bir tepki vermemiz gerekiyor. Ananı bacını. Oo. Olsun. Babacım. Aç konuşuyorum. Yerdi. Çakmağımda ne bitmez gazı varmış ha.
This is primitive.
şeyler avlamışlar falan filan. Aa, merdiven. Aha işte. Ne dedim ben ama? Tamam, şuradan gideceğim.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Aa, aşağı atladı lan. Başlatmak için yeniden yapılandırma ne oğlum?
What happened here?
Ha, kafada kurma muhabbeti mi? Ne olmuştur acaba diye.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a
O
place
dönemlerde
like
ağrı
this
kesici
that
pahalı mı?
smells as bad as it looks?
Filmlerden izlediğim kadarıyla biliyorum. Tamam.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
İlginçmiş bak bu. Tamam, şimdi ne yapacağız? Ha, kafamıza göre yeniden yapılandırma açamıyoruz bak.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has
Kaç
something
tane?
to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
Kıpırdamıyorum
Detective
zaten.
Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You sent your men away. Bad idea. I see only one overweight police officer and one hardened veteran.
How dare you? I am a representative of the law.
Relax. Look what I found. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on.
Demek ki birileri depoya girebiliyormuş moruk.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Girdik zaten.
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley,
Aha, Cat
you've
demiştim ben.
finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Taşaklanmaya
Why
başladı.
you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Ben de Cat ablayı
Is
böyle
it far?
çirkin,
Mansion.
böyle löppe löppe,
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
böyle hani kötü adam kahkahası atan bir tip sanıyordum.
You see the building?
Anasının nikahı, gerçekten
That's
orada
the
mı
Hawkins
yaşıyorlarmış?
mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oğlum böyle bir adada da yani yaşayacaksan limanın yanında yaşayacağım. Burası ne oğlum? Bir de böyle bir köşkü burayı kim yapmış? Para versen yapılmaz oğlum. What? Sargıs deposuna girmeyi başardı. Kullanılmadığını düşündüğü bu mekanı birilerinin mesken tuttuğunu gördüğünde ve yarı yanmış bir tabloyla karşılaştığında oldukça şaşırdı. İncelemesi Memur Bradley tarafından bölündü. Pierce onu incelemelerine katılması konusunda ikna etmeye çalıştı. Polis memuru da onu almak istediğini köşküne kadar götürmeyi kabul etti. Bizim de yüzümüzde yara izi varmış lan. Abi gitme, beni bekle ha, ben buradan nasıl döneyim? Götümü keserler benim. O neydi lan? Kamera açısı sandım beni izliyormuş.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Oğlum 3 hafta 3 ay mı dedi ölüm haberi? Böyle bir yerde nasıl yaşıyorlarmış oğlum?
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Niye şey yapamıyoruz?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time.
Çeviri
You
süper değil
know,
mi?
Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Daha var,
Or do you wanna
konuşacağız
go up
gülüm,
there?
bekle.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it
Bilemeyiz
is.
moruk, göreceğiz.
Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Konuşacağız, bekle. Kaçamazsın hiçbir yere.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go.
Bekle, daha konuşacağız gülüm.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Var daha var.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
Bu
Anything
memur
else?
Bradley güvenilecek bir adama benziyor.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Abi vallahi gitme, gözünü seveyim.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Kapıyı niye kapattınız oğlum? Ne kaçamazlar?
No question of leaving now. I must examine the scene of the fire.
Burada zaten yeterince vakit geçecekmişiz gibime geliyor. Yok. Tahta yontulması yapılmış bir balina figürü. İpuçlarını aramak biraz zor olacak. Ona yıktım. Uzaktan görünüyor sanmıştım ama gözükmüyormuş. Şu yol peki.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life is a sturdy. and well sharpened.
Okay. Gidelim.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693. Wow.
But the architecture seems too recent.
Değil mi? Enteresan. Oğlum bol salonu gibi lan. Şu ortadaki mezar taşından biri mi çıkacak diye bekledim. Charles Hawkins.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Okay.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Okay.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me
Poor
a minute.
kid.
I didn't expect to set
Poor
foot back
kid.
here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. The caretaker takes...
Şimdi ikisi de okey de mesela bunlar niye kırılmış?
Someone must really hate.
Okay. Köşke de benimle gelsene Gül. Of. İyi, istediğimiz her yere götürmüyor. Alanımız dar ve kısıtlı o zaman. Okey, bu da güzel. Gerildim. O zaman Hawkins Köşkü'ne gitme ile beraber kaldığımız yerden devam etmek üzere şu an bu parti bitiriyorum. Gerçekten güzel bir oyuna benziyor bu arada. Yani oyun olarak değil de birazcık da böyle kitap okumak gibi geldi bana. Yani Lovecraft'ın zaten Cthulhu'nun çağrısını okudum. Çoğu kitabını da biliyorum ama genel olarak gerçekten dedektif oyunu gibi, hani birazcık daha böyle şey bekliyordum. Aksiyonvari, gerilim oyunu bekliyordum ama çok güzel olmuş dedektiflik kısımları. Genel olarak soru sorma üstüne, eylem hakkında ama gerginlik güzel. Gerginlik güzel. O zaman bugünlük bu partileri bitiriyorum. Call of Cthulhu'yla kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.